This is story number 9, 52 stories total. And today we're in a rehab center. So this is my room in the rehab center. Just to give you an idea, I'll be here for probably another 10 days. I had a full hip replacement. So this episode is talking about occupations and highlights of my occupation. So I've done several things: construction, engineering, real estate, and investing in general. Right out of high school, I went in the Army for 3 years. When I came home, within a year, I was working for my father in his construction company that he started. It was pile driving. It was dirty, messy work, but there was a high sense of accomplishment when you completed each job. So I learned a lot. I worked hard, learned to interact with people that have to work hard and get dirty all day. It was a great opportunity. After that business folded ultimately, and I went to college for engineering. I got a degree in civil engineering at the University of Utah. And I started school when I was, I think, probably 28. So finished when I was 32, something like that. That was hard. I didn't have the greatest math background, so that was a struggle, but I got through. So it gives you a great sense of accomplishment, pushing through and accomplishing something that's really hard. Then I was a civil engineer for 16, 17 years. I finished my career at a nuclear power plant in Russellville, Arkansas. In the middle of my career, I was a plant manager at a 170-man steel fabrication shop. That was very rewarding. Nuclear power plant, not quite so much, but it was a very good job. While we lived in Arkansas, we kept sending kids to college as they grew older, and none of them were coming back. So we ultimately made a decision to get back to Utah. I wasn't that crazy about the nuclear power plant toward the end of my time there. Just the work wasn't very fulfilling. So we went back to, we came back to Utah, and we did so on an entrepreneurial spirit kind of thing. We had services that are similar to Welcome Wagon. When people would come into town, we would go visit them, introduce them to investors, and then report back to the investors. Where they were typically retail shops and stuff like that. We gave out coupons, etc. And the merchants paid for that service. That lasted 6 years. It was very exciting for me. It was a lot of work, and we never made enough money, but we lasted 6 years. So I call this success because I was able to create something that wasn't there before, build it to a point where it made money, but it just didn't make enough money. I didn't know how to make more money out of it. After that, I went into real estate. I got my real estate license with a friend of mine, and I spent the rest of my working life in real estate. In the beginning, I helped people buy homes. I did not list homes very much. I like the side, I call it the happy side, where people are excited going out and looking at homes. In conjunction with that, Matt worked with me, and he put together a website, and I was doing email blast marketing. And we had a following and did very well with HUD homes. Those are foreclosed homes. And we sold many of them. Both of us did. And in the process, we realized that, gee whiz, these homes are very well priced. So we started to buy them, fix them up, and sell them. And I think we probably did more than 25 homes where we purchased them, fixed them up, and sold them. And then there came a time where we fixed them up and kept them. And then we became investors. So Matt was with me for quite a bit of this. He did go on to other things. Ultimately, I ended up with 13 rental properties. Since that time, I've sold them off. I have one rental property left, and I live now in a property that was a rental. So each time we bought them, fixed them up, and sold them, or fixed them up and had somebody move into them. So I've had an exciting career: Army, construction, engineering, entrepreneur, real estate and investing. I don't know if I would change anything. It might have been a smarter move to go in to get a MBA, but that's hindsight. So the engineering degree really helped me in analytical things, and so it was just a great experience all around. Thanks. We'll get episode 10 next week.